Live life on the edge, my friend. Alright, guys, so I'm a little sick right now, so I'm going to try to be, as quick as possible because I don't want to keep on straining my voice. So, welcome to the stream. This is going to be a quick RPL kind of podcast before we go into RPL finals tonight. So, it's going to cover uh, some stuff for next season and some quick important dates for next season. And obviously, it's going to include the RPL Hall of Fame. So, make sure you stay tuned for that. So first things first, we're going to talk about some important dates. So summer season is coming up soon, and it will be starting on June 24th. Uh, I wanted to make sure that RPL um, season 3 or summer season would be starting kind of close to the day of the first day of summer, essentially. So which is the 21st, and so I kind of made it that we can't do it on a weekday. So 21st is the actual first day of summer. So we're gonna start it on the 24th, which is gonna be pretty much in 2 weeks after the final ends. So not much time, but enough time for us to kind of get set up and get going, which is gonna be super important for next season because we want to make sure that all the people that have been kind of sitting idle in our channel waiting for next season are going to be kind of allowed to do that for next season. So first things first, or I guess second thing really is the final date of registration because it's important to know when some of the important dates are, so you don't lose track. I will make an official post about it later on Monday because I don't want people to forget, and most people are not going to be watching the stream that are participating in our RPL. So some important dates is final registration date will be June 20th, which is I think a Monday or a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday, and that's going to be the absolute final day where we close the application or the Google form, and teams are going to be allowed to join afterwards, but it'll be on a waitlist process. So this will be like guaranteed spot into RPL, and depending on how many teams we have on, let's say, by next Saturday, I'll make an official decision on how many leagues we'll have because there was a debate between having a bronze silver league and a silver gold league, and then I saw some people thought that we want to play with our plat friends, so you know I'm not really sure right now because it's really hard to say because it will be based on demand, and if only one plat team signs up, I can't favor them because that will make it kind of unfair for the gold teams. Uh, so if you decide if we have enough plat team signups, so let's say like 4 or 5, I will make a gold plat league and a bronze silver league. So that'll be nice for people who are in gold and want to challenge, and that may or may not go well depending on what happens. But we'll 100% have a gold under league, and that means it's basically silver gold league, but uh, the gold under league will allow people to kind of play at a different bracket compared to the bronze silver league because currently in RPL there's a lot of bronze silver teams that want to play, but they end up getting matched against like all gold teams because people want to stack their teams, and that makes it really unfun for them. But they still want to compete in RPL, so we're gonna make it so that that's kind of uh, important. So depending on the registration, the people who register for summer RPL will decide how we set up the league for next season. That'll be released a week prior to the season starts, so we don't like kind of be like, oh, on Friday, uh, oh yeah, guys, we're doing this, this, and this, and nobody knows about it, and then everyone gets kind of frustrated with it. So we're gonna try to make sure we get all the information out as soon as we can. But currently, we're working on some stuff. Another important date is that everyone's been waiting to set up their teams. So something we're introducing next season is a fluid free agent system. So fluid free agent system meaning that there will be uh, an ability where teams will have the power to access free agents who want to play in RPL but don't have a team yet and didn't get a chance to try out, and that'll allow these players to either find their teams um, and niche roles, or they will be pretty much drafted by a team. So they can kind of team hop around, play on whatever team they want, but and the teams won't be penalized for it because we ultimately want the teams to use free agents because they're a core component of any tournament because we want to make everyone included in it. Um, Obviously, there might be some problems along the way with people, like joining and leaving teams because they think they're free agents and stuff. The main thing here is that we will release the free agent pool on Monday, June 12th, June 12th, and this list will include all members who have signed up as free agents and their specified roles, and you team captains that have already been drafted and are lacking team members will be able to access this free agent list and fill their roster essentially, so they can get players they need, and hopefully both parties agree. So the team asks the free agents agree, and they're set for the season. This season we will not be assigning team or players to teams, and if a player comes to us and asks to be placed on a team, we'll decline the request because it's become it was a big problem season 1 and season 2, and we want to make sure that teams stay with us instead of disbanding because players want to leave. So it feels personally for me, it feels kind of for me at least, it feels kind of how should I say this? I guess I'm a little sad when I see teams disband because I want to see them kind of succeed and do well in the season, because ultimately, even though like I do know which team is going to win and which team has the likelihood of winning, I want to see sometimes like an upset, because who doesn't love a good upset, dude? So I don't want these teams to disband, and I want to make sure the free agent list will help them kind of stay away from the disbanding area and be a part of our league and enjoy our league, and obviously play in our league. Uh, so June 12th was one of the dates, and okay, so one of the next dates are oh yeah, June 21st. So the day after the final registration date, we will be releasing a match schedule. So match schedule meaning that we'll have all the list of teams and who they're playing respectively for each week. Currently, we have no idea how many weeks there will be, but hopefully it's 7 again. But we'll have to see. But yeah, ultimately it'll probably be 7. But things change because season 2 we predicted 9 seasons of games, or sorry, 9 seasons, 9 weeks of games, but we ended up having 7 seasons or 7 weeks again. My fault. Um, but yeah, so that's kind of all the important dates for next season, and it's important to kind of keep track. Make sure you have it on your calendar. The final thing, in terms of dates, is obviously there's going to be a winner tonight, and if you don't know, RPL finals are tonight at 9 p.m. EST, and it'll be a best of 5 between FES, Final Esports, and Super Sugoi Senpai Squad, who had um, who had a victory yesterday. So they'll be playing today against FES. Hopefully, it'll be a great match, and maybe we can get a best of 5, 5 games going, and it'll be fun to watch. Uh, and after we do get the winners, these two teams will ultimately win a prize, and that'll be RP currently until maybe next season where we change it up to actual cash prizes. Uh, but for now, it'll be RP. And this season, we had some really great donations. So last season, I personally paid all $75 of prizes. But this season, we had a lot of contributions from our community members. So really a big thanks to our RPL donators to get us the. I think this season we made $200 plus dollars off of donations, and I personally would like for next season to, if we get big number donations like that, to use it uh, towards improving the community. Getting an actual server spot, gathering graphic designs, and personally, we could also get some persuasion for sponsors to join us, or maybe some Twitch sponsors, or um, let's say partnerships with certain streamers and whatnot, and whatever direction we want to go in. But for now, we're gonna give all the prize pool back. I personally don't care too much about the money, so I don't need this money. So I don't need it to improve our community, because right now everything I've done has been pretty much free. nothing has really cost me anything except my time, which I enjoy doing this. So it's not really something I need payment for. Um, so overall, all $200 is going to go to this first and second place team. Right now, the distribution, from what I understand, is going to be $200. It's going to be divided up to 66% and 33%. So 0.66, we're going to give roughly $130 back. So depending on who plays in the finals, 132 divided by, let's say, 5 members of one team. So that's about $25 of RP. I'm not sure how we're going to distribute that because that seems like a weird amount. But overall, hopefully I'll figure out something and we'll get that done. $68. I'm not sure how much that is either. I think that's $15. Oh, it's $13. Okay, so 10, okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I might do is actually this. Since there's an extra $5 on each person, I think we'll do. Let's do this. We give $20. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Okay, so I'm not sure how much you can actually give in terms of payouts. So I know you'll have to divide it a little bit, but maybe we can give back through PayPal or something. But ultimately, we want to give $10 to second place, each member, and the remaining amounts to our first place winners. So hopefully that works out fine, and that'll be great. All right, and the prizes will be distributed throughout the week of June 11th. So there's this thing called gifting limitations. So our Riot only allows winners and even 15 to second place since it's $5 increment in the league. Yeah, that's true. We could do that too, but the issue is that payouts for what's it called? You know what I could do? I could actually just go out and buy gift cards with the money. So let's say I order some from Amazon or something, and they send me the code. I can just give it to you guys. I think that might be better because the problem is if I use my credit card to make the transaction, I can only give $20, and the next step up from that I think is $35, and then it's $50. But I'm not particularly sure. I'll have to check. Let's do this. So store purchase RP gifting center. So let's do that. Um, wow, it doesn't even tell me how much RP I want to give them. What the heck? But anyway, I think if I remember correctly, it should be 20 and 35. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you can see like the weird increments here. Kind of, not sure, but hopefully I'll probably just figure out something because I don't want to like put all the costs on my credit card because I have a limit, of course. But yeah, we'll figure out something, and hopefully we'll get those gifts to you guys whenever you guys win or whoever wins. And well, I mean, both teams will be rewarded, so nothing to worry about there. And well, okay, so the main objective of my stream today was talking about the RPL Hall of Fame. Um, and each season we do an RPL Hall of Fame where we try to kind of quote unquote preserve RPL's most notable summoners who kind of made our seasons exciting and memorable. And I say exciting and memorable is like the top 5 of each role will be um, kind of voted upon to see who has a very, I guess, kind of the word I'm looking for is I think who strikes kind of like um, man, dude, words are hard. I'm not gonna lie, but who captured kind of the essence of, I guess, RPL in a sense. I don't know. Like, it's kind of BS, but uh, essentially, who kind of uh, make our RPL kind of fun and fun to watch, and those are the kind of players who will get noticed overall and recognized, and uh, we will commemorate them for their hard work during the season. And this is the highest achievement the Rising Summoners community can offer at the moment. Hopefully, in the future, we can start giving out some prizes for it, but at the moment, there's not very likely chance of that. So don't have your hopes up on that. But yeah, so each season from each role we choose one member, depending on how the community votes. So this season we had 42 votes, and I'm gonna quickly look at them. But uh, what we do is we do the lane, the name of the player, the team they were on, and a description. And for this season, I'm gonna leave the description up to kind of the teams that are playing are the players who get inducted. So by June 15th, I think is a good time. Let's do June 17th because that's a good date, and it's next Saturday. You'll have kind of 7 days to send me a description that you would like on the website. Obviously, don't make it too troll. That's kind of not what we want here. We want to commemorate your efforts, and we want to recognize players who are doing a phenomenal job in our season. Uh, but yeah, so if you have a description and you would like that over what I would do normally, which is just kind of like talk about particular champions you play, and then across 17 or 13 games or something like that, they held KDA and average CS or something. Like general facts. Um, if you want something more, you should submit a description so I can kind of put it up there. But yeah, that's my kind of spiel on it now. We're giving a little more power to the people who get inducted. Want to kind of talk about their things. So first of all, uh, I'm gonna go to the bottom actually. So let's start with the bottom two. The MVP for SSS, um, winner of Group A. So they placed first in Group A of our standings, and it was a close voting between Saturn's Bars and Golden Kappa. But since Saturn's Bars was obviously removed from the league recently, we're gonna give the MVP for SSS this season to Golden Kappa. So congratulations to Golden Kappa on winning the MVP for SSS or for S's, sorry. And the MVP for FES, which is going to be our winners of Group B, is going to be overwhelmingly enough. Our jungler, or their jungler, sorry, which is TSM Batman. So a big congratulations to him too. And so those are our main winners for our regular season winners. So they're gonna be. Hopefully, I'll get this website updated in a while, and I'm gonna change the format. This looks kind of clunky, but they're gonna be over here. So hopefully, you can submit a description for that as well. And let's go talk about top lane first. So best top lane in the league. This was a really, I would say, this was probably one of the closer votes that we had. Um, So of the 42 votes, we had a majority of the votes go to Mikaha. I don't know, Mikaja? I think that's how you say it. I've said Mikaha because one of my coaches that I used to work with um, told me to pronounce it without the strong C sound, so Mikaja, or the strong J sound, sorry. So I used to say Mikaha, so like Spanish way. But yeah, so Mikaha, or Mikaja, sorry, or Mikaja, whatever you want to call him. So congratulations to Mikaja for being the quote unquote best top laner by collective decision or collective voting. And yeah, so congratulations to that. Let's look at best jungler, and this was very overwhelmingly one-sided. And I do like to give commemoration because I would like to tell you guys what I voted for, even though you probably don't care that much. But for top laner, I actually voted for Mikaja because I have watched some games before, and he's a pretty good player. And this I did overwhelmingly vote for TSM Batman, but this was not very surprising to me personally because not a lot of people have seen the other guys play before, but they know this guy because he's on the number one team. So uh, congratulations to TSM Batman for having an overwhelming victory on the best jungle category. And best mid laner, once again this season, is going to be Snowflake Gecko. And this was kind of split between three players. There was King Crew and Saturn's Bars, but obviously we can't include Saturn's Bars in this. But King Crew did get a lot of votes, and he did only lose by 2 votes to Snowflake Gecko. But yeah, overall it was pretty close, and I think 2 seasons in a row now we've had Snowflake Gecko win. So congratulations to her for taking Hall of Fame again. Best ADC in the league. For this category, this was also overwhelmingly one-sided in my opinion. But then again, it was only off by I think 3 votes. Oh wow, it's 5 votes. Okay, yeah. So a huge congratulations to Golden Kappa again for winning another area. So best ADC in the league, voted on by Rising Summoners. Congratulations. And finally, best support in the league. This was extremely close. And when I checked before like 15, 20, 30 minutes ago, it was even between KG and Nice Rim. And then someone voted 42nd vote, and it swayed it to Nice Rim. So as much as I would love to congratulate both players and induct them in the Hall of Fame, I have to choose Nice Ram because he did get that extra vote. And so, congratulations to FES's Nice Ram for being voted on the best support in the league. And that kind of concludes our Hall of Fame. We'll have, wow, dab. But we will have this posted on the official website soon. Hopefully tonight, maybe Monday, depending on how I'm feeling today and tomorrow. But yeah, uh, that'll definitely be posted. But congratulations to all our winners this season, um, and best of luck next season for those who are returning. And I think the final thing we need to really look at is the big event that's occurring today, which is the RPL Finals, Spring 2017 Finals. Today is the final day of our season, and it's going to be a great match um, between SSSS SSSS versus FES, and I'm personally looking forward to it. I'll be watching definitely from the sidelines, and hopefully both teams put up a good fight, and we'll see who wins. But yeah, one of these guys are gonna win today, and I'm excited to see who. But yeah, good luck to everyone who's playing today, and make sure if you're watching and you're not playing in the RPL today, that you cheer on for your favorite team. And yeah, that's gonna be the kind of the end of the stream. Thanks for coming out, guys. I appreciate it, and hope to see you guys at 9 p.m. today.